Hi everybody, Mike Iscovitz here with an update on something, well, I wish would just go away, but it is not going to, and it's going to bring us a very nasty day tomorrow. This is Tropical Storm Beryl that will later today very likely become Hurricane Beryl. It has winds of about 65 miles per hour right now, but it seems to be really ramping up, and although I don't think it's going to be necessarily a catastrophic storm, it is going to bring us some pretty widespread, pretty dangerous weather across the area for tomorrow. Now, this is what we can see on the radar right now. Keep in mind, there's a lot happening out there. It's just too far away for the radar to see, but you'll see the circulation right there. It hasn't really formed an eye yet, but that could happen before it makes landfall. I want to give you some perspective of how far away it is right now. It's the center of circulation is approximately 210 miles south of Galveston. But we're already getting some of the effects from the system. You may have heard the rumbles in your area. You may have had those dark clouds roll through along with heavy rain. This is one of the first rain bands, one of the outer rain bands from Tropical Storm Beryl. And in fact, these are some pretty strong storms coming through. Fortunately, they're moving very quickly, but they're generating just a ton of lightning and most likely some pretty gusty winds coming out of these as well. So making their way right through downtown Houston right now. If you're watching us from Jersey Village, really just a few minutes away from you. Same for places like around Fulshire and over to around Brookshire, Simonton area, headed your way, and Kingwood as well. It's really just a few minutes away from ripping its way through your area. So this isn't necessarily severe right now, but it is pretty hefty stuff, and it's just a preview of what is to come. So here's the latest on Beryl. It is still a tropical storm. It's in the process of getting stronger. We're actually looking for it. It's maybe a surprise to you if you maybe haven't been in touch, with the holiday weekend here going on. You haven't checked in with us. Widespread winds tomorrow above 40 miles per hour with some isolated spots getting 75 mile per hour winds. Yes, and we are talking about Houston, Sugar Land, Katy, maybe Pearland, maybe even up to Conroe. 40, 50, maybe 60 mile per hour winds. We're going to watch for any further strengthening, any unexpected, big time strengthening, but now let's just plan on at least a Category 1 hurricane. This is the latest advisory as of 10 a.m., and we will get an update at 1 o'clock. It may bump the wind speed up a little bit, but it is now moving to the northwest and looks like it's going to take a turn a little bit more toward the north. So the landfall right now looks like it's going to be, give or take, about 3 a.m. Anywhere 2, 3, or 4 o'clock tonight, tomorrow morning, down here around Matagorda County. And so you can count on seeing very strong winds from early tomorrow morning all the way through about early afternoon across the area, like 40 to 70. I mean, not exaggerating. It's going to be pretty rough. Storm surge along the coastline. That's a big concern too. We're going to have about a 3 to 6 foot rise in those water levels with big waves breaking on top of that. Inland flooding. So it's not just the wind, but we could have some streaks of rain setting up in the city of Houston, in Galveston County, in Brazoria County, where we could see some of these accumulations here of 10 inches. Also, I would say expect your power to go out. I can't say everybody's power is going to go out, but you need to plan for that. You need to just think about it today, that maybe you do need to run to the store and think of some stuff that's, or maybe cook up real quick, something that's, you might spoil in the refrigerator if the power goes out. Just something to think about. All these purple areas here, including the areas all around Galveston Bay and Matagorda Bay, are under storm surge warnings. So what does that mean? Well, it means tonight and for the first half of tomorrow, we're going to see about a 3 to 6 foot rise in the level of the water. So it's going to cover low-lying roadways near the coastline. And look, I mean, that's why they build houses on stilts in these areas, right? But that's also why you probably want to move inland, although the evacuations are voluntary at this point. Here's another update I have for you. The entire area right now is under a tropical storm warning. Even Montgomery County, even all the way up to Walker County, even all the way up to the Bryan College Station area. That doesn't happen very often. A tropical storm warning in effect through the day on Monday with the 40 to 70 mile per hour potential winds, in fact likely winds moving through the area. Now areas that aren't under a tropical storm warning are under hurricane warning. So that's coastal areas of Brazoria County, it's Matagorda County, Jackson County, and then all around the communities of Matagorda Bay under a hurricane warning, and that could potentially shift if the storm does strengthen any more. Let me show you this, and this is something we don't want to see, but this is what we're expecting right now. This is a look at the GFS model and its future wind gust projection. So this is as of 9 p.m. tonight, pretty routinely across the area, winds gusting up to about 30 miles per hour. And then look at what happens as we head into the overnight hours. As we get close to landfall, like I said, give or take about 3 a.m., we're looking at those winds starting to gust across Matagorda County and Jackson County near 60 miles per hour, but even Sugar Land and Pearland maybe 40, 45, 50 miles per hour. And then look at this. As we head into tomorrow morning, we could seriously be looking at Angleton, Lake Jackson, over around Greatwood and those spots, New Territory over to Cinco Ranch, maybe 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And then this moves off toward the north and we stay very windy for the rest of the day until maybe the evening. Here's the best part about this hurricane is that it looks like it's going to be a fast mover. It's not going to be another Hurricane Harvey, although I think we'll see some heavy rain. It's not going to be like a week of heavy rain, just really one day. I'll leave you with this, our Fox model showing action here at 11 p.m. and then as we head toward landfall time down here, about 90 miles or so to the southwest of Galveston. It's going to put Galveston County, Brazoria County, even Harris County here in the perfect spot to get in on very heavy rainfall along with those high winds. This is 8:15 tomorrow morning, and here's a close-up view at about 1:30 tomorrow afternoon as conditions start to improve. We're going to have hourly updates for you here online. Of course, also download our Fox Local Smart TV app and our Fox 26 weather app to keep up with all of these changes that are going to be occurring here, maybe quicker than you think, over the next 12 and 24 hours. So we'll see you again coming up in about 54 minutes.